this upcoming season, 4 players that I think will have a breakout year and be huge impact players for their team and help them, elevate, themselves as contenders. 4 players I have in mind. 2 AFC and 2 NFC players. Jordan Davis. He looks skinnier. He looks great. He dropped like 30 pounds and he just looks pure muscle. No body fat on bro. He looks crazy. Looks like the freaking Incredible Hulk. He's leaner. Looks like there's no fat on his bones. I think this season will be his most productive season, contract year. I think we've yet to see him dominate as a pass rusher. We've seen flashes. With Vic Fangio, he was more productive as a pass rusher. The sacks weren't there, but just his ability to get after the quarterback, those quarterback pressures, those quarterback hits, we saw it a lot more with Vic Fangio. I think this season he will complement Jalen Carter a little more. And with, like a guy like Vic Fangio is going to put him in the right position, the right situations to get the most out of him and his skill set. I mean, it's crazy to see somebody that ran a 4.7 be the weight and the size he was his first couple seasons and now get a little leaner, lose some fat. He could dominate at the size he's at now. Be even faster, be even quicker. So against the run, he's going to be a menace still. In the playoffs, in the Super Bowl, we saw him dominate the Chiefs offensive line. So I'm excited to see him, take those next steps and just, put up a season where he has probably 5+ sacks this year. With Jordan Davis being more productive up the middle in the interior, that's only going to unlock Jalen Carter even more. So it's safe to say that this Eagles defense line is going to be dangerous. And with Milton Williams gone out the picture, with Josh Sweat being out of the picture as well, there's more room for him to be more productive as a pass rusher. So I'm excited about Jordan Davis. I'm excited about this Eagles defense as a whole. This was like all the Eagles players on this defense, young players, their first season playing with Vic Fangio, and they won the Super Bowl, and they dominated the Chiefs. So I'm excited to see Jordan Davis take that next step, be more than just a run stopper. So that's my first player in the NFC to have a breakout season. In the AFC, Marvin Mims. I think Marvin Mims as a receiver for the Broncos, I think he was kind of that gadget guy, that return specialist, that guy that's just out there, doing the end arounds, getting the sweeps, just trying to get him the ball in more of a gadget way. As a return man too, he's been an all-pro, made Pro Bowl appearances too, off just that. But I think this year we see him take those next steps as being a really good receiver. Last 4 to 5 games of the season for the Broncos, he was putting up elite production as a receiver. He's officially a receiver too now on the depth chart too as well. So I'm excited to see him, be more of an impact offensively. You have Evan Ingram who's going to take pressure off next. Now you have Marvin Mims, somebody that also can win underneath and be that deep play threat. And he was a deep play threat the last 7 games last year. If he produced what he produced the last 7 games last season, he would have put up a 1,000-yard season if he was putting up that production for 17 games. He had 15 yards per reception. He was a complete weapon for Bo Nix. Sean Payton started using him more as like what he is, that return man in this offense, and just like I said, using him in a gadget way. But I think unlocking him a little further this year with all the weapons now, Pat Bryant too, Cortland Sutton as that receiver 1, like using him as a complement to those guys could be dangerous. He can run the ball. You could use him as a Deebo Samuel kind of guy. Give him a couple handoffs. He could do the screens, take it to the house. He's so dangerous in open space. So I think, there's a little more that the Broncos and Sean Payton can unlock with him. And the more you unlock with him, the better it is for Bo Nix and his further development. Just having somebody who can get the ball too quick and take off for 6. His total numbers last season in the last 5 games, 23 catches, 434 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So I'm excited to see him build off of that and, potentially be a 1,000-yard receiver this year. Now, for another NFC guy, offensively, on the offensive side of the ball, I think this is the year. We always say it year after year, Kyle Pitts. Breakout season. Should I take Kyle Pitts in fantasy? You should probably take him this year. You could take him last pick. That's where he's falling right now, ironically. So Michael Penix Jr., new quarterback for the Falcons. There's stability at that position. He said he's going to get the ball to Kyle Pitts. Those two guys have been training this offseason. They've been working on their connection, building a good relationship. So he's going to be feeding Kyle Pitts a lot this year. So I think this could be his final breakout year where he puts up 1,000 yards again. I'm buying into the stock of Kyle Pitts. I could be wrong, but what the conversation's been, Kyle Pitts is just moving different. The energy is different. The vibes are different. So I think he's somebody that's going to have a big breakout season. The breakout season we've been waiting. There was way too many times that the Falcons steered away from Pitts and they didn't give him that confidence. They didn't, throw him the ball. He's somebody that needs to get those touches, get those targets for him to, get better and better throughout the game. So I think Penix, him, and Pitts working out together this offseason, that's going to help that connection, that relationship's getting stronger. So he's going to look to him early and often. With Drake London too, Bijan Robinson, Darnell Mooney, the weapons galore from Michael Penix and Kyle Pitts, like they're all going to be able to eat off each other. I think, Kyle Pitts just needs to get his swagger back, and this season I think he can do that with a quarterback that's putting confidence in him, with a quarterback that has belief in him, a quarterback that's, speaking out in press conferences is like, hey, Kyle Pitts is a dog. So this year, I think Pitts gets his swagger back. If the Falcons could get Kyle Pitts to be a playmaker and get him to believe in himself and get his swagger back, the Falcons will be a dangerous team in the NFC. The next player I have for the AFC is Justin Fields. I know Justin Fields has been struggling in the preseason as a passer. People are, Justin Fields is a terrible passer. He's even running the ball in his photos and his team photos with the Jets and stuff. Justin Fields will have a good year this year. Justin Fields is going to get the ball to his playmakers. Justin Fields is going to get the ball to Tyler Johnson, Garrett Wilson, Lazard, Mason Taylor at the tight end position. The offensive line looks great for the Jets. This is one of the best offensive lines Justin Fields has yet to work with. The run game's going to be nice. Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis. Breece Hall is probably going to get traded out, but Braylon Allen, 21 years old, a young runner, a fast runner, can break tackles, home run hitter ability. So he's going to be able to be that guy to ease off pressure off Justin Fields and just allowing Justin Fields to do what he's confident with. Throw on the run. Get him out there in space. Allow him to run, his running ability. And Justin Fields, when he was clicking on all cylinders, it was thrown to somebody he had a lot of trust and confidence and a great relationship with. DJ Moore, highest QBR in the NFL when targeting DJ Moore. That's what Justin Fields was doing when he had a weapon he could trust and believe in. Garrett Wilson, that number will be higher. So he's going to target Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's going to make him look right. And those two guys will be a great quarterback receiver duo this season. So I'm investing a lot of stock in Justin Fields. I don't think this Jets team will be a playoff team, but I think this is a team that will, be turning the right page for the future. And I think they'll have their future quarterback with Justin Fields. Having Tyrod Taylor's great too, a great backup, a veteran, a guy that's been around all the league, somebody that's going to be able to help Justin Fields be where he needs to be, help him look at things differently, help his process be better, help him improve as a passer. And it also helps having Aaron Glenn, a coach that believes in Justin Fields, a coach that's, in the media defending him. He's not, blaming him for games and shit like Eberflus was doing. So I think Justin Fields has the right support system. I think the Lions tight ends coach last season, that's an OC now, is going to implement, the being a tough-nosed team, a team that's going to run the ball down your throats, something that Justin Fields does pretty well. So I'm excited to see this Jets offense and how much better it is, and the best version of Justin Fields I think we'll see this season in a Jets uniform.
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.